What if we came up with a new segment called Creep Line? We just talk about creepy stuff guys do.
I'm always down for that.
I'm not opposed to it at all.
Creep Line?
If you're into the idea of Creep Line,
Hashtag creep line.
Dudes do this.
And tell us creepy stuff. Like, I like to hang out in the aisle, the produce aisle of Whole Foods with short jean shorts.
There's some dudes that's like guys do shit that women would never do. My buddy was on tour. He's a musician with his friend. His friend said, I'm hungry. They're in bunk beds in Germany. Bunk beds in this shitty hostel. And my buddy's like, you hungry? And he goes, yeah. And he'd been eating this cake on a paper plate. With this shitty fork. And he goes, how hungry are you? And he goes, I'm fucking starving, man. Because everything was closed. He shits on the plate, sticks a fork in it, and lowers it down. And he goes, how's this, bro? That's something a girl would never do. But by the way, you started laughing and you knew.
That's not part of Creep Line. That's not part of Creep Line.
That's just
Creep Line. I'm talking about like, I don't know. I'm sure that people have Tinder stories. So instead of, we can still do fan questions, but another segment that people can tweet us is Creep Line, where guys talk about, or girls can tell us creepy stuff they've done.
Yeah, or what guys have done. What guys have done. Creepy shit.
Yeah, girls can tell us like what guys have done.
That's a good one.
Like driving by their house, or maybe for your birthday he created a dick in a box. I don't know. Super creepy gifts you've got.
I told you
so it's kind of like a confessional situation.
Yeah, it's like
you're just gonna confess the weirdest shit and whatever
it's
ones
Creep
are funny.
Line.
We'll blast them out.
The funniest ones we'll talk about, and then we'll talk about our personal experience.
Sasso
we got plenty of that.
It's Creep
Sasso
Line.
used to take pictures. I'd be on the road, and Sasso, I'd get a picture on my phone. Sasso in my house, holding both my kids in each arm with just a dead expression on his face, just like this. I was like, what are you doing in my house?
Yeah. Again, I think you're missing what Creep Line is. I mean, this is the second.
That's pretty creepy.
There's the implication of murder there.
Yeah,
and stealing your kids.
You're missing the point though. Like Creep Line, there's Love Line where people call in with like, yeah, I've had 2 dicks in my mouth, whatever. Ooh. And then there's Creep Line.
I didn't mean to go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then there's Creep Line.
You're like, I take frozen peas and rub them on my nipples sometimes just because I like the way it feels.
Yeah,
there
we need
go.
that.
That's
we
a
need
Creep Line.
That's Creep Line.
All right, give us some Creep Line questions.
Creep Line. I found out Special K's the intern, so I watched the show hoping I get a glimpse of her and I jack off to it. That'd be a Creep Line.
Yeah.
That's creepy, right?
I mean, that's definitely.
You're full of bad examples today, though.
Not really. That's pretty legit.
No, but that would be creepy.
Yours was my dad was in my house and he like grabbed my shoes and was like, hey, Brian, my shoes. And I was like, damn, that's creepy. How about that example, dick? Oh, and then my mom was in my house and she's like, oh, here's your slice of cake. I was like, damn, Mom, you ate my cake. That's creepy.
That's not what I said, dude. Shut up. Damn, Mom, that's creepy. The guy doesn't know what creepy is.
Hey, do me a favor, creep. Tell us another great spring break story. you got any more spring break stories where like, dude, we were about to get in a club and I was like, no, let's jump the wall. Then we like jumped the wall and they're like, hey, get down. And then they caught us and we're like, you're off this time. Damn. That was his spring break story.
I can't believe you're saying this because in Minnesota, I thought back to my bad stories about spring break, and I was like, "Damn it!"
My brother goes 48 years old, and he has no better spring break stories. I'm like, none.
Damn it, Jay. All right, let's go. Current events.
Creep Line. Think about Creep Line. Epic segment, people. Creep Line
segment,
and then we'll just do our creep. This is Creep Line. You got to shake when you.
I like when you shake and one eye closes.
This is Creep Line, everybody.
Oh, you look.
This is Creep
Hold on,
Line.
I got to Instagram that picture.
This is Creep Line. Creep Line. And then we'll have another segment called Dumbass Stories with Bryan the Kid Callen.
Dumb as shit stories.
Boring as shit stories. Hey, is there any way you can tell that spring break story where you drank when you're 20 years old?
Creep Line again.
This is Creep Line.
Wait. Hold on.
Come on, man. We're live on air.
Make your mouth go.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, you can do it.
This is Creep Line.
Oh my God, that's so good.